Well, Paul, it's Christmas time again, and like every season, we want to give our viewers a special festive treat this year by spending our Yuletide show with somebody very special, somebody the viewers really love and respect. And of course, we've decided to ask you.
Thank you, James.
Not at all. Who do you think we should get then?
Well, one player does spring to mind, James.
Yeah, but we can't ask Ian Dowie again.
No, someone closer to hand, someone you work with throughout the year, someone you have a great relationship with.
Of course! What a blind young fool I've been! Ken, will you be our special Christmas guest?
Of course I will.
Hooray!
And as well as me, it's goals all the way in our final show of the year, as we bring you the best action from the high-scoring weekend of the season. James has the biggest stories of the week. We look forward to Christmas with England's only Serie A star. And we've got highlights from Paul's latest game as Inter took on Juventus in the quarter-finals of the Italian Cup. All that plus a look forward to our last live game of '96 as Milan play host to Parma.
Thank you, Ken. Well, of course, I was just kidding. And Paul Ince is our Christmas guest this year, and we're absolutely delighted about that because it wouldn't be a Christmas show without him. And what a smashing bloke he is too, with a great sense of humour.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, Paul. Right, well, with that out of the way, time now to crack on with the opening of our special Yuletide show, which, funnily enough, is exactly the same as every other week, i.e. the battle for the top of the table last Sunday in Serie A. First big game is Inter against Sampdoria, featuring Paul Ince himself, and commentary here from Don Howe and Peter Brackley. So Vicenza held to a draw then, and that meant that Juve's lead on Sunday night extended to 5 points, 7 points over Inter. And in the space of 7 days, Paul, a major blow, you'd think, really to Inter's title hopes.
Yeah, it is. We was going along nicely, and we had a few hiccups on the way. You know, no, we're very disappointed with ourselves. You know, we drew against Calgary at home 2-2. We should have won. Even at Vicenza 1-1, it's not a good result for us. The way we were playing at the time, and the expectations from other people. So we've drawn the last 4 games out of 5, and as you saw,
Lost the other one, yeah.
as you saw today, we lost a game against Sampdoria, which was absolutely. Disgrace.
It was one of those things that happened. I have to say the Inter crowd took it brilliantly, didn't they?
Oh, fantastic. As you know, that's most Italian crowds do.
Right.
No, I wasn't too happy about that because...
Well, just explain it, actually. I mean, there were about 300, 400 fans afterwards who tried to break into the VIP rooms and then make their way onto the locker rooms, and the police had to get rid of them and stuff. But I mean, Claire and Thomas were waiting, I think, inside, weren't they, just when all this was going on?
Yeah, there was... I think Claire said she went to get a drink, you know,
right.
And Aaron Winter's wife, Yvonne, was with Thomas, and in the VIP room. And all of a sudden she says that there's about 40 people come rushing towards her, like, and towards Thomas, and like, Thomas was really scared, you know, started crying. So I'm not too happy about that, but we can understand the fans, you know, obviously being disappointed, like, but you know, when it comes to like kids can't go to games because things that happen, and especially my kid, you know. No, yeah. Especially my kid, you know, I wasn't happy about it, you know.
Yeah, as we came out of the stadium, you could see this like mini riot going on. It was bizarre because, as you say, Inter hadn't played badly. I mean, yeah, the game didn't go your way, but at the end of the day, it's not like you're in the relegation zone or something. And during the game as well, there was a lot of whistling and stuff being thrown at Pagliuca. Were you not aware of this?
Yeah. I think you know, you expect the whistling after getting beat 4-0 at home when you're 3-1 up, but to the extent where they weren't outside and we couldn't get out of the ground because they were outside and there was things going on.
So you were trapped inside in the garage?
We were trapped inside in the garage, as you say.
For how long?
For about half an hour.
Right.
And we couldn't get out, you know. And considering like we're in the semi-final of the League Cup, you know, we're in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup, we're third in the table, you know, things ain't that bad, you know, and to go to that extreme as our fans did was a bit disappointing.
Right. Well, entre nous and our 3 viewers, what do you think the problem really is with Inter?
I don't think there's a problem with Inter, James. No, honestly, I don't. I think the thing over in Italy is that when you lose a game, all of a sudden everything thinks, oh, there's a crisis, this and that, and there's nothing wrong with Inter, you know. We've just gone for a bad patch, as most teams do in England and Italy, all over the place. They have a bad patch, but they don't play well for 4 or 5 games. And then we get it back together. Hopefully that'll be the case.
Okay.
Starting tomorrow at Reggiana.
Meantime, Claire and Thomas have gone back to England.
Yep, very sad.
So you're all on your Todd.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm very, very sad.
All right. So what are you doing? Just like hanging out with your Inter buddies or what?
Just hanging out with myself, James, you know?
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like that. Yeah, Claire went back on Monday. No, Tuesday to lie. She was meant to go back on Monday, and the plane got cancelled as we was there.
Fog.
No, the plane was a technical fault with the plane.
Oh, was
Coming
it?
from Stansted, so I had to turn back.
Right.
So that pleased Thomas because he spent another day with his dad.
Good. So a cold and lonely Christmas for you so far then, Paul?
Yeah, it was. No.
Right.
Done nothing, done no shopping, nothing, James, you know.
Oh.
Spent most of the time on my own. No, but I've been busy all this week, so I haven't had as much time to spend myself on the lawn.
Chin up, mate.
Yeah, you've got to keep going, you know.
Yeah. Well, we could chat all morning, but sadly it's now time for a break. We'll be back with Paul later on in part 3 of this morning's programme, but in the next part of the show we'll be rounding up all the remaining games from last Sunday and, excitingly enough, looking at the week's papers. All of that in a couple of minutes, so join us then. Christmas cards. Yellow again. Another one for you, Paul. Right, well, coming up in the final part of this morning's programme, we'll be, of course, talking once more with Paul Ince and looking forward to tomorrow's live game, which is Milan against Parma. First of all, though, it's time to relive that midweek excitement that was the Coppa Italia match between Inter and Juventus. Now, remember, Inter had won 3-0 the first leg of this match at the Stadio delle Alpi and thus were headed for a place in the semi-finals, or were they? Let's find out now with commentary from Gary Bloom. 1-1, Paul. On the positive side, that means you beat Juve 4-1 on aggregate. We have researchers for that kind of thing.
No, it was a good result for us, you know, especially coming off the 4-3 defeat at home to Sampdoria. So it was important that we didn't lose against Juventus.
Looked a bit, wobbly there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good early doors. You know, in the first half, and I thought, oh no, until we're going to get beat 4-0 here and get beaten in a Coppa Italia. But no, we battled in the second half. I think the second half we started to find our confidence a bit. You know, we started to pass the ball. First half we was a bit scared, we were a bit frightened to pass the ball, obviously because of what happened against Sampdoria and in front of our own fans. But
did they behave a bit better with you?
Yeah, they were. The fans were fantastic, to be honest. You never know how they're going to react after what happened on Sunday. But they were fantastic, and we got our confidence back in the second half, started to pass the ball, and we never looked like losing, to be honest.
Good. Anyway, so basically you're through to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup. Wednesday night you're through to the semi-finals of the Italian Cup, and you're not doing badly in the league either, with a third of the season gone. A pretty good 96.
Yeah, apart from the last game, it's been a very good 96. You know, I'm looking forward to 97. Hopefully we can improve in the league. But no, looking back at 96, I think it's gone according to plan, apart from the last couple of weeks.
Right, and your name started to come up as well. I mean, it's not that surprising, I suppose, but your name has started to come up again with regard to English clubs for next season.
Has it?
Yes, it has.
You're joking.
No.
No.
In all seriousness.
Can't believe that. Is that right?
Yeah.
I told you, I'm not going to Barnet.
They all say that. No, but what? I mean, have you had any contacts with them?
With who?
Well, I don't know, English clubs or even Scottish clubs. There was even some talk of Celtic.
Was there?
Yes.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. I'll tell you all about it later.
Tell me about that.
So anyway, you're not moving at the moment. You're not sure about next season. You are sure. You can categorically say you'll still be here. What?
Well, you never know what's around the corner, James.
That's
I'm not
true.
going to say I'm sure. But no, I've enjoyed, as I said, I've enjoyed 96. Looking forward to the rest of this season. And then we should look at the situation. You know, I'm enjoying myself here. I like the things that are going on. You know, I love the fans, I love my players, all that, you know, softy stuff. But, you know, end of the season, I was to sit down with Claire and talk about it then.
Right. Okay.
That's
See what she
say,
decides.
James.
Excellent.
That's what she decides.
I know how these things work. Okay, so plans for Christmas?
I'm going to England.
Right.
On Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Claire, as I said, Claire went back before.
Mm.
I'm going straight to London to buy Claire a present.
Right.
Because, you know, last time...
What do you think you're getting her?
I don't know, James.
It's a bit difficult to say, really, because she might even tune in for this.
Yeah, she probably will be.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to get.
What does she want?
I wasn't getting close, but she's pregnant now, so it's hard to get, what to get her. I don't know what she wants. She's a bit fussy, my old wife.
No, clearly.
My young, lovely
A woman
wife.
of exquisite taste.
Yeah, of course. I don't know what to get her, James. Maybe you've got some ideas.
As I say, we can't really go into that now.
No, we can't. No, so I'm going to do that, and then hopefully I'm going to get a chance to see my mate Ian Wright, best mate. He's doing really well. And then we're going to drive up to Manchester, hopefully, on the 26th, and see Mike Giggs and his mum.
Excellent.
Come back and fly back on the 27th for China on the 28th.
A family Christmas, anyway.
Yeah, family Christmas. Not much doing. No, I'm going to see a few friends I haven't seen for quite a while, and spend the rest of the day watching Thomas open his presents.
Excellent. Yeah, that's what's important, isn't it, kids?
It's most important for me, James.
Yeah.
Most important.
Well, have a lovely Christmas anyway, Paul.
You too, James.
Thank you very much. And a Happy New Year.
And you too, James.
Yeah, have you got any Christmas message for the viewers at all?
Nah.
No. All right.
No. I wish the viewers a happy Christmas and a happy New Year, everybody.
Right.
Have a very prosperous and everything that goes along with it.
Right. I'm sure they're delighted. Cheers, mate. Excellent. Right. Well, thanks very much for having us under the tree, so to speak, this morning. Of course, this isn't the last show of 1996 for us here at Football Italia, because we will be back tomorrow afternoon with our live match, and we'll be talking more about that very shortly. Firstly, though, with the Serie A standings and tables and the results and all that kind of thing. Here's Ken.